Hey Book Dragons, welcome back. It's time for a book haul video. Let's go. So the last time I did a book haul video, it was a massive book haul video. And if you haven't seen it yet, I'll leave a link in the cards at the end and in the description below so you can check that out. It was a Kindle book haul video. And I said that I would probably have to start doing a monthly book haul video just to kind of keep up with things and make sure I'm being diligent and not procrastinating and ending up with this long list of books that I've hauled. And here it is. I'm making good on that promise. So we're doing a book haul video today, and I've got kind of a mashup. I've got some physical books and some digital books as well. So we will talk about those. And let's get right to it, guys. Time's are running away from us, right? So the first book I want to talk about is Reincarnation Blues by Michael Poore. This is a book that was recommended to me by a Barnes & Noble employee. And she recommended another book to me a long time ago called Meddling Kids by Edgar Quintero. And that book was really, really good. I am so happy I purchased it, and oh my goodness, it was really good. So I figured, well, she's got good taste, so I'm going to pick up this one since she recommended it. So I'm very excited to get to this. I thought I'd read you a little bit of the blurb on the back. First we live, then we die, and then we get another try. 10,000 tries to be exact. 10,000 lives to get it right. Answer all the big questions, achieve wisdom, and become one with everything. Milo has had 9,995 chances so far, and has just 5 more to earn a place in the cosmic soul. If he doesn't make the cut, oblivion awaits. But all Milo really wants is to fall forever into the arms of death, or as he calls her, Susie. And I'm going to leave it there, but it sounds like a really fun romp. Some of the reviews compare it to Neil Gaiman and Douglas Adams, and it seems like a kind of a satirical, just contemporary fiction comedy with some supernatural style elements to it. It sounds really fun, so I thought I'd pick it up, and I can't wait to read it. You'll be hearing a review for me as soon as I get to it. The next book I want to talk about is The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune. And this seems to be a booktube darling. I have heard so many good things about this book that I just couldn't wait to get my hands on it and eventually read it. I know I've got lots of books I need to read, but this has been high on my list. So, Linus Baker is a by-the-book caseworker in the department in charge of magical youth. And at 40, he lives in a tiny house with a devious cat and his old records for company. But his quiet life is about to change. And sounds like he's summoned for a peculiar case that demands his attention, and I'm just really excited. I've heard so many good things about this. So, yeah. And the final physical book that I got was Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. I am a huge fan of The Martian. My daughter's a huge fan of The Martian, and we love the movie as well. And I've heard that this is very, very similar to The Martian in a lot of ways, while still being its own unique story. So I'm very excited to see what this is like, see what it's all about. I still need to read Artemis by Andy Weir, but I've heard that's not quite as good, so I don't know. But I'm very excited to read this. So we shall see, and who knows, maybe they'll make a movie of it too. I'm really, really excited to find out what this is like. So let me set these down here for just a moment. There we go. And let's talk about some audio books. The first one, there's actually only two. The first one is The Sandman Volume 2. This is the full production audio drama of the Sandman graphic novel series. James McAvoy does the voice for Dream, and it's just brilliant. I listened to the first part of the Sandman audio drama when it was released last year, I think it was, and it was just absolutely immersive and mesmerizing. Oh my goodness, I loved it so much. You've heard me talk about Sandman. It's one of my favorite series, and now the second volume of that audio drama series has been released on Audible, and I had pre-ordered it, and now I officially have it. So I'm going to start listening to that here. Well, I don't know if I'll get to it this month, but hopefully next month. So you'll hear more about that. And then I pre-ordered Good Omens. Now, I already have the physical book of Good Omens. I even own a digital copy of Good Omens. It's one of my favorite books. And this is a full cast dramatic audio presentation of the book. So it's essentially an audiobook version, but with a full cast, just like with The Sandman. It comes out in November, and I have pre-ordered it, and I'm really excited because I've been wanting my daughter to read Good Omens for a while, and this is going to be the way that she wants to do it. She and I are gonna listen to it probably a chapter a night or so, and just enjoy the book together, and then we'll probably get on and do a review and kind of talk about the book versus the TV show, and talk about a few other things there too. So I'm really, really excited about that. So stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss that. Okay? And now let's move on to the ebooks that I got in this most recent haul. And that would be Five Little Pigs by Agatha Christie. So I'm still in process of collecting all the Agatha Christie books on digital. I got The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, which it's my second favorite book of all time, so I had to have the digital copy as well. I've already got a physical copy, so I'm really excited to have that on digital as well. And then I got two books by James Lovegrove. I recently picked up, and I've already started reading The Case of the Shadwell Shadows, Sherlock Holmes and the Shadwell Shadows. It's the first book in the Cthulhu Casebook series. James Lovegrove writes this in pastiche as a kind of a continuation of the Sherlock Holmes characters' adventures, but it's the secret adventures of Sherlock Holmes that nobody really ever knew about, hunting down killers that are working behind the scenes with the old gods from Lovecraft legend. And it's just I'm really entranced by how well he writes in the style that you would expect from a Sherlock Holmes novel, and I'm thoroughly enjoying reading it so far. So I went ahead and picked up two other books. These are not in the Cthulhu Casebooks series, but they are some other Sherlock Holmes books that he's written. So one of those is Sherlock Holmes and the Devil's Dust, and the other one is Sherlock Holmes and the Labyrinth of Death. So I'm really excited to eventually get to those. They were on sale on Kindle, so I couldn't pass them up. Pretty good book haul, if I do say so myself. It It's a lot of fun reading, I'm sure. So you will hear more about these books in the future. And if you have read any of these books, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to talk with you more about them. Or if you have other books that you would recommend that are similar to these, or maybe you didn't like any of these if you read them, let me know in the comments. I'd love to dialogue with you. And make sure that you are reading more books. We will talk soon. Take care. Bye.